What is it with you? You never sleep alone, girl. You won't listen to me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. My name is Laura, and today I'm going to be doing a collective book haul. I recently went to Barnes & Noble and picked up a bunch of books, and I also got sent a bunch of books from Penguin Teen, so I have a huge stack of 1,000,000 hardcover books. Like, I swear to you, every single book in this haul is hardcover. I have no idea how that happened or why it happened, because I'm usually more of like a paperback girl, but no, like I literally have like 12 books to share with you guys that are all hardcover, so that should be interesting. But yes, I have lots of books to share with you guys. But quickly before we start, I wanted to show you guys my shirt. It's from this company called Books and Ballads, and they actually sent it to me to share with you guys. It says drunk on books because, you know, I am. And they sent me this shirt and another one that I will be showcasing in an upcoming video. But I thought I would share it with you guys because they actually gave me a coupon code. So if you want, you can get a shirt like this or another one. They sell a bunch of different like bookish, cute shirts like that and different kinds of things, like merch type things for bookworms. So if you're interested, you can get 10% off if you use the code Laura10 at checkout. I will have the link down below if you're interested. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just thought I would share it with you because I thought the shirt was really cute and relatable, and they have a lot of really cute shirts like this, and you can find them all on their website. So go check them out if you're interested. I will have it linked down below. But okay, so starting with the book haul, the first book that I have to share with you guys is Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han. This is the third and final book in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series, or trilogy, I guess. And I never picked up this book a couple months ago when it came out because I had read the first book in the series, absolutely loved it, but by the time the second book came out, I just didn't get around to reading it, and I wanted to read the third book and the second book and the first book probably again because I don't really remember everything, because there's a movie coming out for the first book, which is super exciting, and I didn't know about it till like last week. So I decided when I went to Barnes & Noble to pick this up because I want to reread the whole series and watch the movie and all that kind of stuff. So yes, this is the third and final book in the trilogy, and I'm super excited to read it. Next up is one that I've seen like 1,000,000 people on BookTube talking about, and that is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon, and this is a book. Really? This is a book about a girl named Dimple who's like sick and tired of her family putting all of these expectations on her, talking about her arranged marriage that she's going to be having in the future, and she's just kind of sick of it. And for the summer, Dimple's parents decide to send her to this like computer programming camp, and then she gets to this camp and she finds out that the boy that her parents want her to get married to, like the arranged marriage situation, is actually attending the camp as well. But his perspective on it is that he's kind of like excited to meet her. He like really believes in true love, and he wants to like have this connection with her and make her like him and all this stuff. So it's just kind of like a crazy ride, I guess, but I'm very excited to read this book. First of all, I absolutely love this cover. I think it's so adorable. I don't know, I just really like it. So many people have been raving about this book, so I'm definitely going to be reading it soon. Next up is a book that I've already read, but that is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. If you watched my booktubeathon videos, you probably know that I read this one last week and I absolutely loved it. It is about a girl named Eliza who has the biggest webcomic series on the internet. It's very popular, like everybody knows about it. People at her school talk about it. And she's like this really shy girl. Nobody knows that she's the writer of this comic series. And then this boy comes to her school. He transfers there, and they kind of spark a friendship because she finds out that he likes her online comic series, but she does not tell him that she's the writer of this series, the designer of this series. And so she's kind of like, what do I do? And it's really, really cute. And if you like Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, you'll definitely enjoy this book because it had a lot of similarities. But yes, I really love this book and I recommend it. I went out and bought my own copy because I was doing a road trip book with this and some other BookTube friends, and I had to send it to somebody else. So now I have my own copy of it and I'm very excited. Okay, and the last book that I actually purchased myself is Stay With Me by Mila Gray. I know the cover is like super cringy, so we'll just ignore that. But this is about a girl who has never really had her life together. She meets this boy and she's like, oh, I guess we'll be together forever, like it's great. But then she starts working at this military hospital. She meets this guy at the hospital who is a Marine and he's wounded, and she starts to fall for him, I guess, and then she doesn't really know what to do. And I picked this up because I thought it sounded like kind of cute. I don't know, it might be stupid, but I'm excited to read it nonetheless. I don't know when I'll be picking it up, but probably not soon because I have 1,000,000 other books to read. I just want to say like a huge thank you to Penguin Teen. I don't know why they sent me so many books, but like thank you, I love you. Like this is way too many things, but like I'm very excited. The first book that they sent to me is This Impossible Light by Lily Myers, and this book I only picked up for the fact that it's by Lily Myers, who is one of my favorite slam poets. I did not know she had a book coming out, but when Penguin alerted me, I was like, girl, I gotta read this. So this is a book that is told like in verse. kind of like poetry style, you know, so I'm super excited for that factor, even though I don't really know what this book is about. If any of you guys have heard about this, let me know down below, but I'm very excited to read it just because I love Lily, so yeah, that's really exciting. Next book I have is The Girl in Between by Sarah Carroll. This book looked insanely interesting when I read about it online. I think it's about a girl and her mother who are kind of like living on the streets, and then they find this like well kind of area to live in, but then they get figured out. And I guess this book just kind of explores her and her mother and their living situation and everything in between, where they go, where they sleep, what they do, and getting figured out that they are sleeping in this one particular place. I think the story kind of starts there, so I don't really know what to expect, but I think that sounds insanely interesting, and I love this cover. I think it's beautiful, but I'm very excited to read this book. I think it's going to be a really good one, so yeah. Next book on my list is one that I'm so excited to finally read, and I'm definitely going to be reading it soon, and that is The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. I believe that this book is about a girl who has short-term memory loss, and she like never remembers anything, but one day she kisses her best friend's boyfriend and she remembers it, and she's like, okay, this boy is literally like the only solution I have to anything, to ever remembering anything again. So then she has this infatuation with him, and it's like a whole deal, obviously, because it's her best friend's boyfriend that she kissed, so that's not good. But I thought this sounded so interesting. I'm just sitting here like I need to start this now. Like, I'm so excited to read this book. I think it sounds really interesting, and so many people have raved about it, so definitely going to be one I pick up soon, and yeah, I'm excited for it. Next on my list is And Then There Were Four by Nancy Werlin, and I'm not 100% sure what this is about, but from my previous knowledge, I think that it's about these 5 kids that I don't think they're friends or anything. I just think they've kind of been grouped together, and something happens where like they're brought together and they can't figure out why they've been summoned, but then they're in this meeting place and it collapses, and then like one of them dies, and there's like this whole thing going on, and they like don't know what to do, or like they can't escape or something. I'm not really sure, but it sounds really interesting and kind of intriguing, and I want to pick it up, so that's exciting. I don't know, it sounds kind of crazy, but I'm excited for it nonetheless. If any of you guys have a better description than what I just said, because I know I kind of just said random things and read random things off of the flap in the inside, definitely let me know, because I'd love to hear more about it, but I'm excited to read it nonetheless. The next book I have on my list is Perfect 10 by Elle Phillips. This is a book about a boy who is in the quest to find the perfect boyfriend. He can't find anybody. Nobody at his school is worthy of his time, and so our main character's best friend decides that she's going to perform a love spell and put together the 10 traits that this guy wants most in a significant other, and put them together and perform this love spell, and then randomly these 3 different guys appear out of nowhere, and they're all seemingly perfect, but he doesn't know what to do now because there's literally like 3 perfect guys in front of him, but he's like, can that even exist? Like, is that even real? And it's just kind of him trying to figure it out and learning about it, and I'm just really excited about this book. I think it sounds quirky and fun and interesting, and I'm excited to read it, so definitely let me know if you've read this one. Next here I have And We're Off by Dana Schwartz. This is about a girl who is really obsessed with art, and she wants to go to Europe, I think, to explore art. I think it's Europe. And so this girl's grandfather is like, girl, I'll send you to Europe. I'm sure he said it just like just like this. He was like, girl, I'll send you to Europe, but the only thing is that you have to promise me that every single day you're there, you have to design some type of artwork for me and send it back to me. And she's like, okay. And then this girl's mother is like not pleased that she's going to Europe. She's like, no girl, like don't go to Europe. And her and her mother are kind of having issues, but then when she's about to leave, her mom's like, psych, I'm coming with you to Europe. And her and her mother both go to Europe, and it's just kind of their adventure there and what they do. And so I think this sounds like really comical, and I'm really interested to read it and figure out what it's all about. But yeah, definitely let me know anything you know about this book, but I think it sounds really funny. Next book I have is The Library of Fates by Aditi Korama, and this book I literally have no idea what it's about. I must have read the synopsis at one point and thought it was interesting enough to like get it, but I literally don't know what this is about. Like I could read this inside flap, but like you can just look it up if you're curious, or if somebody knows what this is about, tell me down below. But nonetheless, it's a very beautiful cover. I'm excited to figure out what it's about and read it. That was just really bad, I'm sorry guys. And the last book that I have to share with you guys in today's haul is The Lake Effect by Erin McConnon. I believe that this book follows a boy who's just graduated high school, just broke up with his girlfriend, doesn't really want to be around anybody or around people that he knows, so he decides to go to the lake for the summer and work there and do things there, and I'm assuming like he meets a girl. I don't know if the angle's different or anything, I just had to change my battery because this one was dying before. But anyway, we were talking about this book, so this is just kind of supposed to be like a cute contemporary about this boy who's kind of finding himself after high school, meets a girl, stuff like that. I think it sounds really cute and I'm excited to read it. If any of you guys know more about this book, definitely let me know down below. Like I say in every book haul, like I say after I show you every single book, but I'm always curious to know what you guys know. So yeah, that's the last book that I have to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. And again, if you like this shirt, you can get it at Books and Ballads Designs. I will have the link down below and also the coupon code that you can use for anything on their website if you're interested. So yeah, that's just another reminder. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in a comment down below which book you think I should read first, or what book you think is the most interesting and what you would like to read. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.
Proud of you, proud of you.